I have taught this course now both online on Zoom and in person, and like others, I'm very, very happy to return to a live experience. I will be teaching Tuesday mornings from 10 to noon in University Hall. And I'll be teaching a course in how to write a legacy letter. A legacy letter is a document or a series of documents that you will create as a lasting testament to your own life. You create it for those you love and for those who will probably outlive you. Notice I use the word create and not write. You needn't be a writer or think of yourself as a writer in order to create this document. In the class, we'll start with perhaps the simplest way to create a legacy letter, and that is from a template. A wonderful, it's more than a course, a wonderful experience that a geriatrician at Stanford began a legacy letter project. And she has created a template for that letter. And so that's where we'll begin. Not because I think that's the only way to do this, but I think it's the simplest way to do it. And I want all of us to have a place to start. So it's a fill in the blanks document about such things as what you're grateful for, and even what you might want to be forgiven for. Then we'll look at various other ways you might approach this project. Other formats for this love letter to your family and friends. Other things you might want to include, such as recipes, lists, or interviews. Finally, we'll look at the no writing legacy letter. Ways to extract your thoughts and feelings that do not include writing. It may seem funny to you that a floor plan of the house you grew up in could elicit strong feelings and thoughts about who you were then, who you are now, and what you want to be remembered for. You may or may not have a finished product at the end of our 6 weeks together. Because your creation will happen at least in part between classes, and I would say you should have enough raw material by the end to have the stuff of creation that you can make into a letter. The most important aspect of this class is that you create a letter or a scrapbook from your heart to the hearts of those you love. And it is something that will live on in them, in those that we leave behind. It's not a sad course, it's a happy course. And I think most of us find that it's a joyful journey. I want to say that this is part of a trajectory that I have lived for the last 10 years with Ollie as a volunteer, as an instructor, and as the facilitator of a group that is called the Vital Aging Interest Group. So the source of the joy that I feel in this course is the joy that I feel in walking with a lot of you at Ollie.